Did you everybody pop some champagne at Christmas this year? Yeah, I think we're advertising for what is it, Chabot or
No, it's I think
Where is it from?
Poland company.
Polish
Polish, I think.
vino. Oh
Or maybe
no,
German. Okay.
no. Oh, you still can't find that pop of it. Somebody sent it to me, so I'd love to help you out, but huh?
To me, actually.
To you? Oh, and you sent it to me. You know how those videos, they just kind of go viral. Ones like that, they just, and nobody knows where it come from. Yes, maybe it come from up north, from Santa.
Okay.
So, okay, should we get the road on the show? Yeah. Okay. Well, today's live stream, I will retitle for the live here and say, I really wanted to call it, what is the most powerful way to attract your soulmate in Ukraine? That's what I really wanted. Because it's not about just how to attract, but how to really powerfully attract her, how to do something different, how to break through to some new ground. So,
why specifically?
Okay, so
you see,
we
just don't stop. You already fight stuff.
Why don't we ask you? Do you really want to meet your soulmate? Do you want to be rich? Okay. Do you want to have maybe closer quality friends and be tighter with your family? Do you want to realize your potential, your full potential? Do you want to have healthy relationships instead of toxic ones? How about, do you want to improve your biceps in the new year? And the list goes on and on of what we really want in our life, right, guys? So have you ever seriously asked yourself the question, not jokingly, but seriously, why is it that you don't have what you really want, deserve, and desire in your life right now? Have you ever asked that question? Well, today we're going to dive deep, like I said, into why, most of us don't actually have what we desire and deserve in this life, despite our best efforts to make our dreams come true. But more importantly, today we're going to discover one of the most powerful ways you can change all of that this year in 2022, if you really want to. Yeah. Okay. So that's our hook to get you guys hooked. And how was everybody's Christmas? Please tell us, how was your Christmas this year? Haley, hello. Marty, hello. If you overstay, it's really, if it's your first offense, I know from personal experience, it's not that big of a deal. You pay a fine, but it could be from 500 to 5,000 grivna. So it's still not that much, a couple $100. Often, if it's just a little bit of an overstay, they'll just let you off scot-free. But it's not a big deal for your first overstay. Second, and thereafter, it gets more serious, and they can, this is the scary part, they can ban you for 5 years to Ukraine. The border officer has that power. So got to be careful. Watching a lot of a lot like Western women. I don't think so. What do you think? A lot of Ukrainian women are like Western women in a lot of ways. I don't know. I wouldn't agree with that, Chris. I wouldn't really agree with that.
I can tell that normally country ladies, they more simple, more down to earth, but they just cannot speak English, So you see less them, on our videos because we try to interview ladies, yeah, who speaks English. So
Mm-hmm.
it's can be more maybe cosmopolitan type of lady. If you want like super traditional, it's definitely country ladies better
Mm-hmm.
choice for you from small city. But you have maybe a language challenge, yeah.
Our
Yeah,
daughter's
with
screaming.
barrier.
Can you hear our daughter screaming? She's got a good, healthy set of lungs on her. Guys, I just want to announce my upcoming topic for next Sunday. What date would that be?
Next,
Uh, oh, no, sorry, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Somebody
I'm really
celebrate.
passionate about this topic here. So it's, dads wanted in Ukraine. I'm going to tell you my personal story of how I met this beautiful angel. But I'm going to share with you guys from the heart my journey. It wasn't really an easy one. It took me a while. It took me sticking to my guns, really knowing what I want. And I just want to share with you mostly my failures along the way, what I did wrong. And I want to share with you guys what's the real opportunity for other guys that might be like me. You have a real passion to be a father, and you never had that opportunity back in your country thus far to the age of 50 when I came to Ukraine. I want to be really raw and real with you guys to give those of you, hope where there is, a plethora of hope. And then for those of you guys that the window is probably closed, just be direct with you. So if you want to know what are your real chances to come here and meet a beautiful single mom, we're going to cover the age gap question, of course, because that is, age is the window that is closing on you right when you're coming to Ukraine. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. So you're welcome to join me. And next, I just wanted to share with you how our Christmas was. This was actually St. Nikolai Day, but it'll give you a little bit of an idea. And I kind of want to just get your juices pumping. If you want to have a family, a beautiful family with a Ukrainian single mom, or come and create your own family, what it might look like for you. So we're just going to share a little bit, and then we'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some piggy pudding. Oh, bring us some piggy pudding. Oh, bring us some piggy pudding and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here.
Конечно, сменим кузова их красотерим, чтоб в ночи они светились и под звездам искрились. Мы как бабочки и таем, и не таем, и не таем.
Молодец,
Snowflake falling from the sky. Snowflake, snowflake, little.
Hey guys, we're back. Wasn't that amazing? Yeah, that's our little 4-year-old Lizinka, Elizabeth. So, honey, shall we get the road of the show? Yeah. So, how powerful, let's start with this. How powerful is your subconscious mind? The cerebellum part of your mind, Did you know that actually up to 95% of your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, they're automatically controlled by your subconscious mind? Kind of like the software that's driving our computer right now, that's running the computer. I don't see it, I don't feel it working, but it's actually controlling my computer. That's our subconscious mind. And we don't really give a lot of thought to it because it's not our conscious mind. And it's just there invisibly. running the show. So I want to, go over this and give you kind of a metaphor of how powerful it really is. So this is called the elephant and the rider metaphor. So imagine the subconscious mind as the elephant. Okay, even though it's a small percentage of your brain, mass wise, it's the elephant in your brain, the subconscious. The rider, the man on top, that is your conscious mind. Okay, that's what you're aware of. Okay, so here's another slide. So the conscious mind, okay, the verbal, the thinking brain, if you will, that's the man on top of the elephant or the rider. And then the elephant, well, that's your subconscious mind, your automatic, visceral brain, if you will. And what you want is you want to be getting the elephant to, charge ahead. I mean, you want the elephant to go in the direction and do what you, in your conscious mind, want that elephant or your subconscious mind to do. Problem is, that elephant, he's stubborn. He's really stubborn. So, if that elephant, if he wants to go this way, let's say, right, being your subconscious mind, but you want to go, your conscious mind, you really want to go this way. Which way do you think you're going? Well, you're going this way. You're going the way the elephant or the subconscious mind wants to go, right? Hence my habit of coffee, trying to give up coffee. Oh my God. I'll get into that in just a bit about my coffee habit. Okay. So what is the job? What's the job of the subconscious mind, the amygdala specifically, part of the subconscious mind? Well, the amygdala is known as the Neanderthal brain, but it's the powerful part of your subconscious mind, and its job, one task, one job, and that's to keep you safe. That's right, to keep you live a boring life. I mean, the biggest mechanism of that amygdala or part of the subconscious brain, it's fear, right? It's fear. I've got a couple acronyms for fear for you guys to just help you, I don't know, think of fear as in a different way, maybe. Fear. I've always liked the acronym future event appearing real. Because when you think about it, honey, you're nervous or something, please. It's a future event that you're afraid of now, right? You're afraid of something that hasn't happened yet. So no reason to be afraid, right? And then the other acronym is false evidence appearing real, because it's false, right? It's some evidence of some future event that hasn't happened. It's false. It's a false event appearing real. So in other words, nothing really to be afraid of for most people, right? It's in our head. It's a fear. It's an unfounded worry. Okay, let's look, and I'll pass the baton over to you, babe. You get to, and I'll wiggle my knee.
To time now. Okay, go through pictures. Okay.
Okay, well, let's talk about, why. That's the big question. Why is it that you don't have what you desire and you deserve in your life right now?
Mm-hmm. So let's check how our human brain organized. Yes, it's what we talked about before, elephant. It's 12% of consciousness mind and 88% of subconscious mind. And as you can see, it's much more powerful, much more bigger. So, and consciousness part of our mind, it's your logic, it's your rational decision making and willpower. Yeah, but as you already find out, that this part of our mind makes only about 12% of our total brain power. The remaining 88% is all happening on subconscious level that you're not even aware of. It's the software in your computer, you don't even know it's running. And let's check out what's in our subconsciousness and consciousness. So as you can see, I have hard time to see, but
yeah, we've got
willpower in subconsciousness mind. It's your your goals, your strategies, your decisions, like, yeah, behaviors. And then on subconsciousness mind, you have your values, life values, habits, patterns, fears, beliefs. So you can see all the things, imagination, identification. So it's um, very powerful, very big part. So most of the things they keep is like our hard drive, keep on our down part of our how bottom of the iceberg. Yeah. And if you're struggling to change your behavior or habit, it's because on some level of your subconsciousness, uh, there is some motivation to keep it, this habit. We will give you, a lot of examples today, how it works in normal life, So in order to change the unhealthy habit, we have to build the positive association to a new behavior at the subconsciousness level first. Then it will be possible. And just have an example, you would like to share?
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat now. This is going to be okay. I get to put myself through the ringer here. So yeah, like Anna said, how can we change? Well, one way is by a positive association to influence that change. But in fact, there's multiple different tools you can use. For example, you can create accountability. Okay, so you tell your wife, your best friend, the in-laws, maybe you make a international public announcement on YouTube to the world. I don't know. You could do that. That would be crazy powerful accountability. And the reason accountability is so powerful, whether it's a mentorship type, where you have a mentorship and a mentee, and the mentee is accountable to the mentor, or you just have friendships or business associates. Accountability is extremely powerful. A trainer at the gym, that's a mentor. That trainer is going to call your ass, and call you out if you're not at the gym as promised. So that's really powerful. And then the third technique is a self-imposed pain, a pain point. So if you don't honor your commitment, okay, you create pain for yourself. So it's a pain, and you can do reward system, but pain is 10 times more motivating than pleasure. Okay, so yeah, you can give yourself a penalty or a pain point. So just a fun fact, guys. So we just turned over a new year to 2022. It's crazy. I can't believe it's a year. It sounds like science fiction to me still, 2022. And of course, in the Western world, they don't do it in Ukraine so much, but in the Western world, most people make a resolution. So please write me in comments. How are you guys making out so far at your resolution? We're at the 8 days into it. Maybe hit a Y, yes, for you're still on track for your resolution, and maybe write what it is if you could. Y dash, what is your New Year's resolution? Maybe you could share with us. Or no dash, and dash, whatever is your resolution. Well, fun fact, most people fail on the resolution by Valentine's Day, by February 14th. That's most people. So the reality is it's really hard to get control of that elephant, that subconscious mind, and get that elephant to go this way when you want him to go this way. It's really, really, really hard. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. And I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to tell you, embarrassingly, this was my intention on our on our New Year's live stream. I had planned on doing this, but it was just chaotic. We went live. If you guys weren't with us, you can catch the replay. But for about 7 hours on Christmas Day on the 25th, you got to see our whole family and girls opening presents. And Anna's mom and dad were over. We had a client, Dale from Australia, here, and Jeff, an American guy that runs a software company. He's lived here for 10 years, speaks Russian. So yeah, and how would you say, his wife and his ex-wife were over at our party. So that was a interesting combination. You should watch the replay. It's in the description below, or you can find it on the channel. Anyway, it just honestly slipped my mind. I told it at the end of the evening, I felt like about this big because I had worked myself up that I'm going to finally kick my coffee habit. Honestly, guys, for the love of me, I can't kick it. By the next day at 2 p.m., I got a migraine and it's like I got flu-like symptoms. I got the sweats. I got to go to bed. My coffee habit is so bad. So, are you ready? I'm going to employ all three of these techniques to kick the coffee habit. I'm going to commit to the world, to you guys. Okay. And by coincidence, the coffee's out. I told you the current coffee I have is so bitter. It's nasty. It's not nasty.
I buy purposely.
Yeah. I told Anna, don't buy any more coffee, but you didn't believe me, did you?
I bought, but very bad.
Let me ask you something, honey, because Anna doesn't know I'm doing this. Do you honestly believe I'm going to quit coffee?
I hope so.
No, but do you believe? I don't know you hope so, but do you believe I'm going to?
Yes, I would believe what you believe.
Okay, very good.
But it's
Very
very
nice.
difficult.
Very nice. And the reason it's important, guys, is that we have a family goal. You know, when I met Anna, she hadn't had any meat. She was vegetarian for 8 years and no alcohol for 8 years.
And now I eat meat all the time. Or what?
and you're a drunk. No.
I know I'm drunk all the time. Yeah. Everybody starts from.
I wasn't a good influence, suffice it to say. So,
Okay, yeah.
so we have a family plan to fast every Monday. No, I'm not gonna promise that. It's one step at a time. But we want to get to have a fasting day every Monday, only water, only fast for health purposes. So yeah, I'm gonna commit to you guys. I've had my last cup of coffee. And so here's the pain point that comes in. So it's accountability, right? I'm making the world accountable. So you're welcome.
Today, yes.
Today, that's it.
Yo, tomorrow we will drink.
No coffee tomorrow.
So you start from sport tomorrow. Oh,
yes, that's
like this much.
Yes. And listen, for every day that I break it, it's $100 penalty.
Ooh. And who will get this money? Me?
Hillsong Church, and you
okay,
can make
great.
sure it goes there to their division. What do they do with
charity,
it?
Charity.
Yeah, but what do they do with it?
No,
different projects
they
have,
different
right?
Projects, yes.
Yeah. So we go to Hillsong Baptist Church in Kiev and now in Odessa, and so that's where it will go to good cause. If I do have to have a coffee one day, it's going to cost me $100 to have a coffee. So okay, wait. Questions are coming in. Let's see. No. Similar. Okay. Different. You booze for 8 years. You polluted Anna. Coffee Joe, come on. Coffee Joe, come on. Some things are sacred. I know, hey? That's the way I feel too. Elephants work for peanuts.
Oh, it's fun.
Okay.
I always fearful this of rejection.
Mark, I'm always fearful of rejection and making changes to life. Yeah.
It's what your subconsciousness do, you know?
Yeah.
His task to make your life like simple, protected, you know, how safe and no changes. He don't want, you know, so that's why he blocks you. He like sabotage, you know, these changes.
Yeah.
When you have intention, even you like, for example, you have intention to find your wife here in Ukraine, you buy tickets, you know, you find a good company to assist you, and then all of a sudden the flight cancel, you know. It's your mind even so powerful, it can, you know, happen that, you know.
Oh yeah, you can self-sabotage. I mean, this is what the subconscious mind does. It self-sabotages you. You don't even often realize what's going on. And fear of rejection, there's 5 main core self-limiting beliefs. We're going to get into that just a little bit here in just a minute or two. But one of them is fear of rejection. It boils down to, on the core level, fear of not being liked. That's what fear of rejection is. Does that resonate with you, Mark? But anyway, it's very normal. Most of us have the 5 core self-limiting beliefs. I mean, there's literally over 100 self-limiting beliefs. that basically, where's my picture here? Yeah, I mean, basically, that's what they do to us. Our self-limiting beliefs, of which there's over 100 of them, they box in our life. They make us live a small, safe, but uneventful, boring life, not full of change, full of same old, same old. I mean, talk about Groundhog Day. That's what our subconscious mind or our amygdala loves, Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Okay.
So how our beliefs are generally, they formed in two ways.
Sorry.
Thank you. By our experience in past, yeah, or by accepting what others tell us to be true. For example, I was told when I was a child that I took microphone and just try sing, I want to sing, but somebody told me you have very bad voice, and they put microphone. And then many years after this, until I live, unconsciously, I didn't realize it's what happened to me. I was afraid to sing. Even I wanted very much. I still have this, these blocks. I work with it anyway. So. Joseph, please, it's distracting.
Okay, sorry.
I'm on the floor trying to share.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the poll.
It's here.
No? You can see it?
I hope so.
No, can't.
Up.
No.
If you go up, no.
Sorry.
Pull above, no. Okay. So
that's why I'm looking here.
Just don't do up.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, until I realize what happened, I come back, to this moment, because I remember my big calling, like when I was student, to go on a stage, perform with other students, sing songs. But every time when I took, I have like, no, I put it back, like big, like fears come in me, And okay, it's a part of a lot of people, they're afraid of, performance, but also it's at the blocks that was created because somebody told me something when I was, because children, they take everything like true, they don't need to doubt anything, so it's very important how you what dialogue with your children you have, because they like believe everything you tell. It doesn't matter, it's positive, or bad thing. So you should be very careful with your children, creating their life perception. Yeah. So yeah, and then our experience, of course, if so yeah, our experience in past, they make us, we will talk about different examples here, how they make us to behave in different situations in future. So most of our core beliefs are formed when we are children, right? When we are born, we enter this world as pure as love, without negative self-limited beliefs. And then during having this life experience, we have to deal with all of this, and
we get tainted.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for example, ladies in Ukraine, you can see this situation very often. They can choose bad men for relationship who will even beat them, and they would accept this because it's some kind of normal picture that she grew with, for example, her father beat her mother, and she grew with this, and she, it's a perception of normal family for her. So she accepts this behavior. I mean, she's not like really accept, she doesn't like this, but she doesn't, doesn't do nothing with this, she continue live with him. She doesn't leave him, she, every time he apologized, she, say okay, and next time it happened. So I mean, she's trapped in this because it's something that subconsciously she required from man, and she doesn't attracted to the good man who will treat her like a princess, because it's not matched with picture of family. So it's kind of broken, subconscious program that ruined her life basically. And there is can be many examples like this. Joe would like to share his example. Yeah.
Okay. I mentioned the core self-limiting beliefs, that there's about 5 of them. Okay, that's a general consensus, although there's well over 100 actual specific negative self-limiting beliefs, but 5 that are fundamental and core that basically box in our life and keep us living a simple life, keep us from being happy, is what the fears do, the self-limiting beliefs. Now, one of the fundamental core self-limiting beliefs is I'm not worthy of love. And most people, if they will admit it, suffer from that a little bit or a lot of it. Okay, it depends how you were raised. It depends how much love you received as a child. So in 1965, Dr. Bob Hoffman coined the phrase negative love syndrome, which he created from his paper called Negative Love Syndrome. And it has swept the planet. The Hoffman Institute, if you want to Google it, they're in 50 countries now. I personally took a 7-day live-in course in Alberta, and it changed my life. It absolutely changed. I understood so many things on such a higher level. I understood, why my parents did what they did, why they made the mistakes that they made, and that it wasn't their fault. They were just repeating or mimicking what their parents had done to raise them. And that's what ends up happening. It's a generational core self-limiting belief that perpetuates into the next generation, so forth, so on. So yeah, I guess the survey, I'm just looking at it now, it looks like the survey is coming back that 80% of you are saying so far that you had enough love. Dima, is there an update on that? I can't see it on the screen here. I apologize. 80% of you say you had enough love by your parents growing up, and 20% not. But I can say that the studies show a much different number, show that majority of people say that they didn't receive enough love from their parents growing up. And that creates this core self-limiting belief that I'm not worthy of love. But I'm going to speak about myself. I'll use myself as an example. I'll be the guinea pig, saying that if I started a poll earlier today, but I can't do 2 polls at the same time. Can you maybe write a yes in comments if you either lost a parent before the age of 14, so the parent died, or your parents divorced before the age of 14. If that's you, please just write a Y in comments that's you. So if that happened, which was the case for me, I lost my mother to cancer at age 10. And it took a lot of personal development for me to eventually understand that the way a child that lands on a child is that my mother left me. But she died. But as a child, on the subconscious to the core, it's just abandonment. And love, what it teaches the child is love leaves. So be careful. Be careful. Love is dangerous. If you really truly love, it will eventually leave. Okay. And that creates that core self-limiting belief of love. I'm not worthy of love. Sorry, I'm not worthy of love. She left because I did something bad. I'm not worthy of it. Okay. And this creates in oneself, it created for me this mechanism of protection. Okay. So I always pushed love away. It was hard for me to let somebody in. And
even you do this to me?
Yeah, so I would
Not
push.
one time.
Yeah. So
But
I did it with Anna. I did it with everyone, pretty much any relationship I've ever had. Yeah. And so why am I sharing? Mhm,
but
mhm,
why,
mhm,
why we're still together?
mhm. I don't know. You tell me.
I know, because when I realized why it happened, when you do this, one thing, when you not conscious about what you're doing, you don't know about this program. You just push, you love somebody, and then it will be big pain if this person will leave you, so you push her in advance not to have this pain in future. So it's one thing. But when you know already this program and you still do this, it's another thing. And what happened when you do this push to me, and then you come and listen, I have you explain what happened, you know, it's programming me. And because I know how it works also, you know, we kind of talk on the same language. So I understand it's not about me. It's like he pushing me away, not because he doesn't like me. It's because, you know, he afraid that I will in future do pain to him. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's something that he need to work with. So, you know, I was forgiving and understanding about this. So, you know, we're still together.
Yeah, she didn't give up on our love. She didn't give up on me. But I can share that you know, I'm okay. Two thoughts at the same time. Only one mouth to speak it. So first of all, I'm very grateful to Anna, of course, you know, for not giving up, you know, when I pushed her away. And but it's been a problem in my life, and I had to come to various levels of awareness, and that was the first thing, awareness. Because if you're not aware, it's just you're completely oblivious. You don't know why your relationships are ending and why you're behaving the way you're behaving. You literally push them away. You alienate yourself. You do things to sabotage the relationship. Okay, that's me. And then after taking the Hoffman process, I understood so much more clearly. But did that mean it was easy to change? Hell no. Hell no. I was aware, and now I could see myself doing it. And it was like, I don't know, like watching a car accident in slow motion. It's like you can see the car's, you know, headed off the road and it's flipping, but you can't do anything about it. It's like you feel helpless. I would feel helpless that I know what I'm doing. And why am I mean, but couldn't change it, you know? So I can just share with my personal story. I used a lot of um, hypnotherapy programs, okay, that would rewrite my software, you know, reprint my blueprint about love, because it does, it forms like a blueprint, a negative blueprint about love. And a blueprint is just that, it's a design upon which something is built, a building, right? Normally. And so I was designed with this negative blueprint of love. And, you know, I came to realize that we actually have a blueprint on everything, on love, on marriage, on money, uh, on, you know, on many different things. We have a blueprint that controls our belief system about money, about love, about our self-worth, stuff like this. So, what else do I want to say about that? Just that the hypnotherapy that I did it relentlessly, repetitively, because it only works by repetition, hypnotherapy. And I paid thousands of dollars. I don't even want to tell you guys how much I paid because you're going to think, but I really wanted to change. I really wanted a higher level relationship. I really wanted to be able to attract, and keep the woman of my dreams. And, you know that song by Garth Brooks called Unanswered Prayers? Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Well, yeah, this is my unanswered prayer right here, because he knew what I needed more than I needed. Meaning, I prayed for something in my past that didn't happen. I thought it was my best path of life. I really wanted, that. And I didn't have that, didn't come out. I didn't know until years later God had a different plan for me, you see. So I love Garth's song Unanswered Prayers. And I guess what I'm encouraging you guys is that you can change. But I again, as is my style, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass and tell you it's easy to change, because that elephant weighs 2 tons. Yeah, and that little man on top is 100, kilos. So it's very hard to control or retrain your elephant, your subconscious mind. But I'm living proof that you can make progress in that direction. Have I totally retrained my elephant? No, it's still a journey that I'm on, but those hypnotherapies, they really, watching them again and again and again, it really, I made huge strides to being aware and then changing that self-sabotaging of relationships, that belief, changing that belief system that I'm not worthy of love. And Anna
Guys
has
ask me how you specifically push me away, but it's not like
uh,
something like Joseph beat me or
Mhm.
something. No, like this. No, he just say like I deserve better. You know, he like everything good. We have developing relationship, and all of a sudden he like go like you good woman. You have
you deserve better, right?
yeah, you deserve better.
Mhm.
Go. So it means I don't like for him. It means I deserve you. I don't
I don't
deserve
deserve you.
don't deserve to
I
do
don't
not
deserve you.
yes like you don't deserve
Mhm.
worthy of my love. So
Mhm.
it's like you push me away. And yeah, it was, but until you told me what happened, what leads you to this conversation, it was hard to understand. Like, maybe you don't like me, you just tell me nicely, go like this. But then when you realize how deep everything, so you become more your perception is different of the situation, and much easier to go through it. Yeah. So what is hypnotherapy? Yeah. It's using relaxation techniques, uh, your imagination and power of suggestion and your feelings, because you need to feel everything, not only imagine but feel with your body, and audio frequencies, that everything, all of that, it helps to reprogram your mind, or your subconsciousness part of your mind. Our subconscious is like a big child. He doesn't understand words at all, but he understands very good pictures. So your imagination, and feelings and sounds, it's very good. It's how he sense and read everything. Because you can tell yourself many times something, but it doesn't go through. So hypnotherapy is what creates a situation when you fully relaxed, listen to specific audio frequency, or with a you want to play piece of it.
Yeah, keep talking, honey.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
With the um,
Well, while Anna gets her thoughts back, here's Anna's first hypnotherapy.
Mutual, tender feelings, happy relationship. We are all born into this world to experience joy and love. Happy relationship. This guided hypnotherapy will help you to attract real, sincere love. The partner that fits you in the best way possible. A woman sent to you from above.
What do you guys think about that? Isn't her voice just mesmerizing, enchanting? So yeah, that's Anna's first hypnotherapy, and I'm her biggest fan, of course, biggest supporter. And we've been getting great feedback from you guys that are already using it. And you're welcome. It's in the description below this video. Or you just go to YouTube and type in Anna 7 Hypnotherapy. Yeah, Anna 7 Hypnotherapy, and you'll be at the channel. And it's important, hey babe, to listen to it for at least 40 nights as you fall asleep, right?
Yeah, 40 nights at least. You have it after created after 21 days, of following something, and then you need to
Reinforce.
reinforce it. So at least 40 days, but then you can a little bit not listen, and then if it doesn't happen in your life still, but yeah, it's like not something that will happen to you overnight. It's
Yeah, absolutely. I can attest, guys. The hypnotherapy that I paid thousands for, I listened to it over and over and over and over, way more than 40 times. That was the first course, if you will. The first course of treatment was 40 times. And to make lasting change, I listened to it.
I want, by the way, thank you very much, guys, for your feedback, and I hope soon to see in comments that I met my soulmate. It will be the best,
Reward.
Yeah, reward for me for what I'm doing, and it's really my big desire and my passion to help people. So yeah. And I know some of you guys, you're very curious about it. Maybe somebody tried before, somebody.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you very much. So
Robert, thanks for your words, Robert. And Robert, you just had it for not very many days, right?
mhm.
Hmm.
I use it by myself a lot of like in different areas, you know, but I just choose area I work with, you know, with it for 40 days and I move to another. And I see while I working, you know, I see the result, how my life changes, how like opportunities appear from nowhere, you know. So and yeah, it's a magic, you know, like but good magic, you know.
There's Lee Live. Yeah. Thanks,
Thank you
Lee.
very much.
Yeah, Robert.
Mhm.
Honey, let's talk about the the naysayers, the skeptics. Some people are actually afraid of hypnotherapy. They think it's
Yeah.
like they're going to get hypnotized and do something crazy, like like in Las Vegas, how you get hypnotized and then you do something crazy.
Yeah, some
What about those
people,
people?
because you know, they have this perception because they heard or see on television this crazy project, you know, that was done as a spectacle, just for its show, you know. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It true works, but you know, this performance they have another um, purpose, you know. It's to um, how to say, like people to have fun from it, you know, to um, how to say, to the purpose of these shows to
Entertain.
entertain. Yes, this
Yeah.
word can
Yeah,
say.
sorry. I was a little bit zoning
Yeah.
out watching it.
You see,
But-
you now hypnotize. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
In reality, you guys have been hypnotized not one time, right?
It's a very hypnosis. It's a very normal and natural state for everybody, you know, and all of us several times a day being hypnotized. We just don't know, you know, that it happened to us. So, what if I told you that you already go into hypnosis several times a day? Would you believe me? Have you ever missed your freeway exit because you were zoned out? Just even what?
Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah, I sleepwalk. I hypnotize myself all the time.
How you missed your flight?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you guys a funny story. Yeah, zoned out reading a paper. Okay, back. I had it was a $900 flight from Vancouver to Prince George when I worked in engineering. And all of a sudden it's like I look around, there's nobody at the gate, right? And I go up to the to the lady there and say, where's everybody? Where's flight 737? She said, oh, it departed 10 minutes ago. So I missed first call, second boarding call, third and final boarding call. Yeah, so I was zoned out, and that's a form of self-hypnosis.
Yeah. So, and there is many different, you know, things that we do every day. And for example, when you over emotion in the movies, you know, like you so much into it, like you feel like it's something that happened to you, you know, like you are outside of reality, you know, so much into film. And then when you fall in love madly, you know. So if you answer on some of this yes, so you congratulations, you were already have been hypnotized. So it's not something, you know, scary. And hypnotherapy is very different therapy because it has therapy, you know, this
So it's not like
where-
Las Vegas when
Yeah.
they're hypnotizing you to do
Well,
crazy things like
different-
take your
yeah.
clothes off or give you all their.
Yes, the stage shows they are real, but they are for entertainment, as they say, purposes. Yeah, and barking like a dog is just part of spectacle. Yeah, it doesn't have purpose to treat you, and compared to when you do hypnotherapy, you are fully, you know, always in control. You highly consciousness about everything that's going on, you know, and you imagine and you work. You know, it's work, but deep, you know, subconsciousness work. Together with consciousness, because you use, you know, instruments to imagine everything and feel, you know.
Mhm.
And so you when you do hypnotherapy, you will never bark like a dog unless you really want to. So hypnotherapy, what it does, it changes the way you think while you sleep. It changes your deep subconsciousness beliefs towards positive, healthy realizations in the area you want to improve your life. You know, there's many different areas you want to.
Watching TV is
Yeah.
self-hypnosis. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't watch TV at all. In fact, I haven't watched TV in about 20 years, specifically the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I need to know it, I'll find out from some. It's too much negative programming. It is toxic. Toxic.
Yeah, all this information that around us, it's like food, but it's information food that we feed our body, our consciousness. So you have to be very
Ukrainian
careful.
women
Mhm.
hypnotize foreign guys with their eyes.
Mm.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
But you just have to remember, hypnotherapy is not a magic wand, and the results will not happen
You are
overnight.
fixed. You are better.
One time I listened to everything fixed.
I wish. I
Yeah.
wish.
We all wish, yeah. But the reality is, it's like going to the gym, you need to train like your brain, like your muscle, you need to train it to reprogram, it takes time, So if you're ready to start to go to gym, which is called Anna 7 Hypnotherapy, working on yourself and improving your different areas of your life, you're welcome to subscribe and start to listen my first hypnotherapy, How to Attract Your Soulmate. Yeah, that allows you to attract your soulmate. Yeah, and then
and that link to Anna's channel is in the description below this video. But or you could just go to YouTube and type in Anna 7 SEVEN hypnotherapy, and it'll pop up. Honey, I always remember the quote: "The cave you fear the most often contains the greatest treasure." And I find that so much to be true. And that's the thing about hypnotherapy is, what blew me away when I was learning about core self-limiting beliefs? Do you know what one of the top 5, it's actually a fear of success.
Yes.
A fear of success. People are more afraid of succeeding
what they will do
than failing. That blew my mind when I learned that.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about how to attract your soulmate in Anna's first hypnotherapy program, believe it or not, whether you realize it or not, you are probably afraid of being successful, because now if you've got your soulmate in your life, what about? You've got to change your life. Believe me, you've got to change your life. If you're going to be a dad, you've got to change your life. A lot of changes that you can be subconsciously not even aware of, that you're taking action. Honey, let's talk about, we didn't put that. You're taking action that is against what you want to attain. Our beliefs in life, they cause us to speak a certain way, certain verbiage. You can tell somebody's beliefs by how they speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those words and those beliefs, they cause us to take a certain action, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those actions ultimately cause the results that we have or don't have in our life, right?
And when we work and change our beliefs, using hypnotherapy, for example, as an instrument, because there is many different instruments you can use as well. When you change your beliefs, core beliefs, it changes your actions and it changes your life results.
And the result is you will hopefully not live such a confined, boxed in life of safety and security and boredom, So, yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to add that I believe it's a teamwork of your consciousness action action you do together with improving your subconsciousness beliefs. It's not like you just lay down every day and listen how to attract your soulmate and don't do nothing consciously, not one step towards it. You just don't go out, sit all the time on the sofa, just listen to it, and so it's a teamwork about your intention consciously, and then working with your improving your beliefs. And so we start our conversation about I want to be rich, I want to do this, I want to do this, so many different I want we have, right? But they not all come true, as we realize. Even we heard dreams come true, not all of them. So why is that? Because again, in our Yeah.
Sorry to distract you, hon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to read also, but okay.
Okay, sorry. I shouldn't do that to you.
So when we have real our desire came from our soul, it's a real desire. And when I mean, it's not because somebody wants us to have something. It's not like, for example, we want certain type of car. It's not because some our neighbor have or like, or okay, maybe not super good example, but I mean, when it's your real desire of your soul, and if you don't have in your subconsciousness nothing that goes against this desire, it comes very fast, very quickly in your life. But if you have like, maybe not super good example, but for example, woman was raped in past, she had a very bad experience before, and now she have problem with her overweight. She's overweight, for example, and she do so much effort to lose weight. She sit on a diet, do sport and everything, and she cannot lose this weight.
Because subconsciously she's wanting to drive men away.
Because she's afraid now of repeating
the
such
physical.
a bad experience. Yeah, it's how it works. So
it's a good example.
It should match your consciousness, desire with not having bad beliefs against realization, because otherwise it's conflicting situation and it will never realize. Or men have a situation when women cheat on him, he didn't release this experience, he live with these fears that next woman would release, cheat on him. Even he wants to meet woman because of these big fears that sit on sitting there. It just didn't happen. Subconsciousness protect him from the big pain he can go through again. And again, come back to the fears. If one thing when they live in your subconsciousness, another thing when you consciously think about your fears all the time. When you starting your process to find your wife in Ukraine, knowing that it's a scam business, afraid and think all time about not to be scammed, guess what happened to you? You will be scammed, most likely.
Yeah, guys, fears are so crazy powerful. We attract into our life what we're afraid of, what we think about. Yeah. What we focus on expands. So that's the thing. So many people, put their fears to the front of them. They think about them. They dwell on them. They stew over the fears. And guess what happens? It's a powerful mechanism to attract that fear into your life. So you can be very careful about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have this strong elephant, who support your feelings and help them to, have this realization in your life,
Yeah.
Many guys who never been scammed, they even didn't aware, about this, that, it can be bad, dangerous in Ukraine, So who meet their wife and they don't know about this because they never thought about this, never have experienced, never heard, so doesn't have this fear. But some, guys who very experienced, they can again and again step on this bad road. So, and yeah, it's always your choice to invest your energy in a positive, fulfilling reality that you can create, or invest it in your fears and make them your reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I would like to finish with this song. I really like it, with about unanswered prayers. That normally we know what we want. We live with this wanted, and sometimes we want this very much. We want, and we think it's something that will make us happy, and this didn't come to us. And it's important in life to accept that something that we really want, it will never be your reality, because like, we cannot see full picture can see only God, and sometimes God prepared for us something better, than what we want for us, and fully acceptance, it's a good.
Hun, we got some guys really becoming vulnerable in this live stream now, and we really appreciate that, guys. So let's take these questions. So Mark, we know Mark very well. He's a client of Match Guarantee, and he's been scammed. I know, I remember your story, Mark. I remember who and how much and everything. By a lot of money you were scammed. And the thing is, it's not so much the money that causes the irreparable damage. It's the, like you're asking, how can you learn to trust again? That's the real damage that guys, because they don't believe anymore. And you know, Mark faced professional scammers, you know, liars, cheats that were just, you know, like gold diggers, right? So he's asking how to get past being over scammed by women in his past, how to learn to trust again. What do you advise, honey?
How would you?
How would I advise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I listen to you.
Yeah, well, the first thing, Mark, is to do Anna's hypnotherapy. I think I've already sent it to you, right? It's how to attract your soulmate. Because you can't, so you can't just get rid of thoughts. Okay, it's one concept. You can't just push thoughts out. Your mind is not a vacuum. You have to replace the thoughts. They won't just go unless you replace them. So good in, garbage out. Okay, that's the first thing. So that hypnotherapy, it's about bringing in these positive, reaffirming thoughts, because these thoughts will reprogram your belief system about your ability to find your soulmate. Because I get where you're at right now, Mark, and many guys watching and watch this on the replay, they just don't believe that this is possible for them anymore. They've lost belief. And how can you make that happen for yourself if you yourself don't believe in it? Very tough, very tough. So that's the first thing, Mark. And watch it for 40 nights as you fall asleep. Then maybe take a little bit of a break, but I would watch it for 40 again and 40 again. You know, it's kind of like a first course of treatment, you know, and you need a second course of 40 days, a third course of 40 days, and you will see, just believe that you will see a change. First, you will notice a change in the words that you start thinking about. These words that Anna has kind of hypnotherapied into your mind, they're more in your forefront of your mind now. They start coming more to the forefront of you. And then eventually you start to believe. You will find you start to believe in your own success again. You start to believe that it's possible for you again.
How do you learn to trust? Can I answer also?
Yes, please,
To
yes.
trust again. Yeah, there is, like, you know, it's a bad experience. You know, nobody wants to go through the experience, of course. You know, but there is again. Now you, as an after of your life, you know, you have choice to stuck in this bad experience. You know, and again, like, in replay, you know, continue think about this and invest your energy there instead of creating another positive experience in your life. You know, or, you know, switch, you know, learn from this experience. You know, you have to be cautious, you have to, you know, like, check twice, you know, just be grateful and ask yourself why it happened to me, what great I can see I can learn from this experience, you know, and just move on. You know, your life, it's not unlimited. You have, like, okay, how old we live. So it's kind of, it's not, you know, it's up to you, of course, but I wouldn't waste my time on, you know, spending on replay bad experience. You know, there is much more great thing that, you know, God prepared for your life. So,
Great answer, honey. Mark is also asking, how do you know if the lady is giving you fake love? How would you say?
First of all, I teach all time guys to try to trust their gut, you know, because you know the best if it's fake or real love. And then, you know, there is much more detail how you meet this lady, how you know, talk to her, if she is sincere. But I mean, if you met her and you know, see her, you can sense and you can feel if she's sincere, she's into you or no. You cannot, you know, it's something that you cannot explain. You just, you know, feel this from the person.
And Lee kind of answers you in my mind, Mark. Bravery. You've got to just, you know, when you fall off the horse, get back on before too much time goes by, because time is not in our favor, guys, right? We're not getting any younger. So just do it, as Nike said, you know. And like I say, how do you get the action? How do you change your action, right? The action that you want to change, it comes from your belief. Okay, you can't change the action that you're going to take unless you change your belief. Generally speaking, I mean, uh, the caveat there is if it's a negative self-limiting belief we're talking about here. Okay, that's what I'm speaking about here. So the way you change your belief is a powerful tool is hypnotherapy. This Anna's hypnotherapy can really, really help you guys. And that's why, Anna said, I don't want to charge guys for this. I want everyone to have this. Anybody that has a will, has a belief, has a bit of hope, right? That they can still, have the life they desire and deserve, you want them to have it, right?
Yeah.
So a few more questions coming in. This is really great. Thanks for you guys for being so brave, asking such deep questions and, going so deep with us. Okay, to learn to trust again, you can start to trust yourself and embrace vulnerability. That's a good point,
Yeah.
Ahmed.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Okay. You need to learn not to give your power away and things away like money. Some people take advantage. Okay.
Mhm.
I will also, can you put that question back up, honey? So, Mark, how can you tell if it's fake love? Anna gave the best advice. Trust your gut. You guys hear me say that. I must have said it 1,000 times because guys are always asking me, who can you trust? And I always say, don't trust me, right? Make me earn your trust. Earn is not something given out on a silver platter. It's earned. So that's why we do a complimentary or a free 10-lady introductory package, right? You did that, Mark. And in that process, you can have a Skype video call with any lady of your choice for up to an hour. Have a free translator on the line. And that's our way of earning your trust and seeing what our ladies are like at the same time, so that your gut will be your guide, okay? Because that is your best guide. Of course, there's, did you notice on this, I really like this, schematic of the iceberg. Do you notice, oh, how do we turn that off, honey? Comments. Yeah. Notice right below the surface here, right below the tip of the iceberg is your intuition. That's your gut, right? Because your gut is, what it's saying is it's your gut is at some level of your subconscious mind. That's why it's so smart. Your gut is much smarter than your conscious mind, but yet we don't trust it enough. So Mark, trust your gut. Take some right action steps.
And feelings also. Like
Yeah, your feelings. Your feelings are smart. You guys have heard of emotional IQ. So feelings are so smart that they have actually shown. Harvard did a study, and there's no correlation with IQ and success. Now, whether it's financial success, relationship and marriage and family success, success is success. There's no correlation with IQ and even financial success, but there's a huge correlation to EQ or emotional IQ, emotional IQ. So feelings and having that connection with your feelings. Yeah. Okay. I think we're at the end of another great live stream. Again, guys, How to Attract Your Soulmate, Hypnotherapy by the beautiful Anna 7. I'm her biggest fan, so I did the plugging. It's in the description below, or you can just go to YouTube and type in Anna 7. 7 is spelled, hypnotherapy, and you can watch it. And we really hope and pray that it will make an impactful change in your life, and you will attract your soulmate, right, babe?
Yeah, and even if you somehow doesn't work my voice for you, you can use this, any hypnotherapy. Just remember, it's a great instrument to improve your life.
Your voice not working for someone, honey? It's a joke.
Okay.
What do you guys think of Anna's voice? Have you heard the hypnotherapy while I
Maybe
played it for you?
English, whatever.
Yeah. You love it? Maybe L for love or N for
Okay, guys
no.
are all very good. Come on.
And don't forget, guys, you can be a winner of our
Oh,
$10,000
yeah, we
package.
forgot
Yeah. So leave the best for last. I'll be back in 15 seconds.
Imagine meeting as many beautiful traditional ladies as it takes until you meet the one. That's exactly what you can win right now. Just comment, subscribe, and share. The winner will be announced live right here.
Hey guys, and I mean, this is a perfect example. You're here watching this live stream. You're working, you're taking an action in the direction of the result that you want, right? By watching this live stream. And that action, that step has led you to the possibility of winning our $10,000 lifetime matchmaking package for free, right? It's a lifetime guarantee. So all that means is not a guarantee of marriage. It's a guarantee that if you don't give up on yourself, we won't give up on you. Means you can come back for unlimited dating, full team support, coaching, private matchmaker until you find the one and get married, right? And I'm the only one in the industry that's crazy enough to do that, right? I was told it's insane when I kind of asked my peers about wanting to have a lifetime guarantee. But I'm very happy to report that it's not crazy, that our clients are so successful. The truth is, you don't need a guarantee. Okay, but it does, because it happens quick when you're meeting sincere marriage-minded ladies. It happens quick. And okay, so to enter, all you have to do is go to matchguarantee.com/win, WIN. You just need to register there once, and then once you're registered there, on every video, okay, you just need to comment below the video, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and then share. And now we've changed it, so you've got to share on Facebook, and you've got to have at least 50 followers on your Facebook. And the only reason we did that is because we had a few cheaters, okay, that tried to create a bogus Facebook account. And then, okay, so it's got to be Facebook. And then you're entered to win, okay? And we're doing it the last Saturday of every month at 10 a.m. Eastern time, between 10 and 11 Eastern time. And we have plans to continue it. And this is our way, if you want to know why we're doing this, because it is, I understand, too good to be true. We're doing this as we've decided to put our marketing dollars into giving away our product, because we believe in it so much. And we believe that you will become a raving fan when you have a positive experience through us. So we're investing in you, and we believe by the power of reciprocity, or the law of reciprocity, that you will bless us back by spreading the word and helping bring us more business, because that's what we're trying to do. The other thing is this industry, so marriage agency industry, Google banned 3 years ago, or about 2.5 years ago. You're not allowed to market on YouTube or Google, anything that's international dating. So we can't even use Google to market. But interestingly enough, the big boys, the PPL boys, you know what I'm saying? They still spend millions to Google. So go figure. Whoever said life was fair. So this is our why. Okay, Lee is asking next video, could be develop your intuition. Thanks. Well,
this one.
I don't think you need help, Lee, developing intuition. It's something that's natural. It's there. You just got to listen to it. Therapy to a friend. Yeah, you don't want to do it driving, Robert.
Yeah, guys.
Honey, I told you should say right in the recording. Don't do this while driving.
I wrote just before going to sleep, guys. Don't do it. Cannot close eyes.
It's
But
like
I told to close your eyes there in therapy. Close you, lay down. So how?
I mean, Robert, come on. While driving, please don't close your eyes. Oh my God. Do you know on the blow dryer package, it actually says caution, do not operate blow dryer, while in the shower. Robert. I always wondered why they had to put that disclaimer there, but now I know. Yeah, Mark, I'm sorry. Get a Facebook account and then you'll qualify. How long does it take to get 50 friends on Facebook, honey?
Oh, it's very fast. You just register and you put your school. Facebook send you tons of people who, like 1 and 2, you already know them.
Yeah, and we've changed the rules again. We're tweaking this giveaway because, guys, It's a $10,000 value package we're giving to you guys. We need to get this value back in return, or if it doesn't work for us as well, right? We have to stop it. You don't want us to stop it, do you? And the thing is, guys started sharing on bizarre social media that I had never even heard of. What was it called? Something, oh, I don't even remember the name of it. Some social media I never even heard of, but that doesn't help us. No, we need Facebook, so we've changed it to Facebook. But so, Mark, if you really want it bad enough, you'll sign up to Facebook and get 50 friends, right? I mean, it's pretty huge giveaway value. Pretty giveaway value. So, listen, I want to just really give you guys more juice to put fire under your hope. And this video is like 30 seconds long, I think. We'll do it.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible. Yeah.
Just gotta dream.
It doesn't matter from which country we are. It's just we find out each other. Yes. I suppose that we are out there. We are soulmates. Yeah. And then just to wish happy to everyone who will join, who will apply to your agency and something like this. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very happy, eh?
Guys, this is Peter and Ola. Literally, Peter met, Ola was his first and only Skype date. It was the free Skype date that we offer. All you guys watching, you know, you can have a free 1 hour Skype date with a lady, including a translator, free of charge. Well, that's what Peter did, and he met Ola. He's happy that he invested $8,000 and they're together. They've got plans. You know, Ola has a daughter. I think she's 16-year-old. You can see like how ecstatically happy they are. I mean, they even talk about that they're soulmates. It's a miracle. And Peter lives in Zimbabwe. So how he talked a Ukrainian woman to move to Zimbabwe, I don't know. He must be a good salesman, or they must be really madly head over heels in love. Yeah, so hey guys, anything and everything is possible. Some of you guys are writing us saying, hey, you know, it's Omicron time.
We have an expression in Ukraine. For your loved one, I will follow to the end of the world. So if I
well,
this beliefs, yes.
Yeah, well, your mom followed your dad to the
Yeah.
end of the world,
Crazy.
right? Oh yeah, you should hear mom and dad's story. You can meet them in our New Year's and our Christmas videos here on the channel. We were live, but I just want to kind of say, yeah, that a lot of you guys are asking us, hey, listen, Omicron, flights are crazy, more lockdowns, looming lockdowns, the world is crazy. I can't. Well, hey, as Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, either way, you're right. Again, it's coming back to the belief system. It's belief. The word belief is so powerful. I mean, why is it one man says it's not possible? COVID, lockdowns, Omicron, no job, this, that. He says he can't, yet another man, this man that I'm about to introduce you to, again, first free Skype call. He met his lady and he was in lockdown. So he just Skyped with her for 9 months, came to Ukraine and proposed. So meet Gary and Elaine. Hey guys, and here's what one client said about Match Guarantee.
Match Guarantee is the real deal. Match Guarantee kicks ass.
Thanks, Ernesto. And if you're watching, he's in Kiev right now. Ernesto's here. Yeah, and him and Elena are off to, I think, Turkey. Ernesto is a U.S. postal worker, and he's been courting Elena for over 2 years. But they're making good progress. Yeah. So guys, whether you think you can or you think you can't not, come to Ukraine and find your soulmate. It's up to you. First, you got to believe, and then you got to just come. Hey, babe, any closing words?
Yeah. I wish all your dreams, your soul's dreams come true. Yeah. And I will be happy to help you. Yeah, with them.
I do too. And guys, I believe in you. I totally believe in you. You just got to believe and then take action. Come. Okay. See you tomorrow. I'm just going to remind everybody, dads are wanted tomorrow. I'm going to probably warn you and shed a tear or two, because as I tell my story, it's not exactly an easy story of my journey to find my soulmate.
You guys have to prepare napkins.
Yeah, get a tissue. Get a tissue. Yeah, I'll tell you my story. And guys, my intention is to not say, hey, look at me, I've been so successful winning such a unicorn, my Anya, but rather to tell you all the ways that I fucked up and I got it wrong, and how many and you heard part of the reason why, my core negative self limiting belief, and overcoming it, and just my journey, and all the ins and outs, with an emphasis on dads, and the fact that Ukraine really needs a lot of dads. And so if you're a man that's like me and has a fervent desire to be a father, then Ukraine is your oyster. I kid you not. While the window is closed for you in your country, Canada, America, UK, Australia, it's closed at the age of 50 for the most part, right, guys? The window's still, it's not closed. You still got some time in Ukraine. And I'm just going to be really raw and real with you about this topic, because it's my story. So who better to tell this story than me, right? Ukraine needs dads.
Yes, it will be live. Yes.
Ukraine needs dads. Yes, it'll be live. Yeah, of course. You can ask me any question, as always. Okay. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the tips. Okay. And Sharm will shake. Okay. Yeah, paper money. Good one. Fiat currency is alive and well just because of belief. If we didn't believe it, because there's no backing, there's no gold, there's no value. I mean, governments can go bankrupt, right? Good point, whoever made that one. Okay, guys. Happy New Year once again on this beautiful January 8th evening here in Ukraine, as you're getting your day going here in America. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.